Poor Pluto was reclassified from planet to dwarf planet in 2006 when the International Astronomical Union voted on a new definition for the word planet that unfortunately no longer included Pluto. So when that happened, we went from having 9 official planets to 8. The definition of the word planet was not really well defined, and Pluto was always just a little bit of an oddball. It's smaller than our own moon, it's got a very different kind of orbit than the other planets in the solar system do. Astronomy had moved so far forward since the year 1930 when Pluto was discovered to the current times in 2006 that astronomers decided they needed a new definition. So the definition has 3 components to it. The first is that it needs to be in orbit around the sun. Pluto's okay with that. The second is that it has to be massive enough to be nearly round. Pluto's okay with that one. And the third component was that it needs to have cleared its orbit of objects. And this is where Pluto fails. A quote-unquote planet would be massive enough to control any other object in its orbit with its gravitational force. Pluto happens to be in this belt of debris, so Pluto isn't the only dominating force in the area, and it certainly isn't the regulator of how everything else moves. People are very attached to Pluto being called a planet. The public outcry really surprised astronomers because the objects we study don't care if you call them planets or not. It doesn't bring anything scientifically to the table, and it means that we don't pay as much attention to the objects in our solar system that aren't under that umbrella of being called a planet. When we hear the word planet, we think exciting, life. When you hear the word moon, you may think of a dead place, but Enceladus is a moon around Saturn that is probably the next best place to search for life. So the word planet is certainly not all-encompassing of the different kinds of objects that are out there. I argue that we should just get rid of using this word planet. A word that I am trying to get more people into is world, because world is far more inclusive and gives equal weight to all the kinds of exciting objects that we have in the solar system.